I have a simple rule that keeps me clean and organized, and it goes everywhere with me. I take it to the office, I take it with me when I travel, but mostly it gets used at home because that's where it's needed the most. The rule's pretty simple in theory, but it's a game changer in practice. Hi, I'm Wendy Valencia. If being organized were a superpower, I'd have it. When it comes to physical surroundings, I've been organized my entire adult life. I have everything in a place and it all matches. But I wasn't always as organized in every aspect of my life. Just 3 years ago, my finances were kind of a disaster. But my husband and I decided to gain control of our money and pay off our debt. And in that time, we really have organized our money. We've gotten 1 month ahead in our income, which means we earn this month what goes to pay next month's bills. We paid off over $200,000 worth of debt. We're saving for retirement. And we recently decided to start saving to buy this house. Honestly, we did it all just by cleaning up and organizing our money. What was most interesting to me is that in the process, I realized that by gaining control of the financial part of my life, I was empowered to gain control of other parts of my life that were a little more disorganized and out of control. My weight, for example, which I have struggled with on and off my entire adult life. But since deciding to organize my weight, and I'm not joking when I say organize my weight loss, I've lost about 30 pounds and I feel so much healthier and happier. So here on this channel, I'll teach you the skills you need to become organized. You can start with your finances or your home or your weight. Where you start doesn't really matter. Just focus on the one area and the rest is going to start to come with it, because JFK was right. A rising tide does lift all boats. So let's go over the rule. This rule is simple and it even has a simple name. And I've alluded to it so many times in the past. It's called the 2-minute rule. And what's so funny is that in my head, I created the 2-minute rule because it just makes sense. I've had the 2-minute rule since college, which was a long time ago. And this was way before the internet made information exchanging so easy and accessible, because there was no internet when I was in college. Heck, when I was born, we didn't even have computers in our homes. Yeah, I'm kind of old. But I recently discovered the 2-minute rule is actually a thing. Tons of people talk about it. A million blog posts have been made about it. And there's out there in webland, there are books that have even been written about it. How can you write a whole book about a 2-minute rule? It's beyond me because the concept is so incredibly simple. So no matter whether I created it decades ago or a seed was planted in my mind because I saw the book in a bookstore, over time it's become incorporated into my being. And knowing the rule and implementing it is the key to keeping everything clean and organized. The premise behind the 2-minute rule is simple. If an activity will take less than 2 minutes to do, you do it right then, period. No arguing, no discussion, you just get it done. The 2-minute rule keeps you from procrastinating and piling up 2-minute after 2-minute after 2-minute job until you have 3 hours worth of tiny tasks you have to do, because that is completely possible and completely overwhelming. So in the beginning, you're probably going to have about 10 million 2-minute rule tasks sitting around your house. If you're new to this, don't freak out. That's completely normal. But we aren't going to worry about what you have not done up to this point. We're just going to focus on not making it any worse to start with. And what you'll find is that as you start doing this on a regular basis, it starts to become a habit, and those undone things eventually start getting done. And you won't even notice that you're doing all the undone things because they'll just get added to your, oh, no, that'll take 2 minutes, and you just do it. And then one day you're going to wake up and your house will be immaculate and organized and everything will have a place. A common excuse for not implementing this rule is, I am so busy, I don't have time. And I'm going to go ahead and call BS on this one. Not for nothing, but I saw you over there scrolling your Instagram account. My point, other than to mention that I have an Instagram account and you should be following me over there, is that that was 2 minutes that you could have been using to do your one thing. So step away from your cell phone and get your hiney in gear. I'm kidding, but not really. And while we're on excuses, running late's no excuse either, because hey, you're already late. So what's 2 more minutes at that point? Just do it now. Think about it. There is no difference between being 10 minutes late and 12 minutes late, or 11 minutes late and 13 minutes late. Either you're on time or you're not. Or I guess you could be early, but punctuality is another video for another day, because I'm not very punctual. So what does the 2-minute rule look like in practice around your house? Well, you sort your mail as you're walking inside from the mailbox. In the kitchen, after you finish dinner and you're clearing the table, instead of piling the dishes in the sink, you put them in the dishwasher. You wipe down the counters and the appliances when you're done cooking. You see crumbs on the floor and you just go ahead and sweep them up right then and there. And the trash needs emptying, and instead of pushing down really hard and making it that much harder to get out, you just take it out. In the laundry room, you carry the clean laundry to your bedroom and actually put it away. Yes, trust me, you can absolutely put a week's worth of laundry away in 2 minutes if you follow my super simple organized laundry system, which I'll link at the end of this video if you want to check it out. And I'll link it down in the description box. In the family room, you make your child pick up the toy they were playing with and put it away before they take out another one. Okay, I'll admit teaching a small child the benefits of the 2-minute rule is difficult. I know. But if they're above 5 years old, I promise you they are already doing it at school, so they can do it at home too. And when you notice that there's a fine layer of dust on the cabinet behind the TV, because we all have it, we do, get out the Swiffer and dust it right then. It'll take about 30 seconds. Take that empty glass sitting on the coffee table and go to the kitchen and put it in the dishwasher. In the bedroom, when you get up, make your bed. And I could do a whole video on why you should make your bed every day, but I won't, at least not yet. After you shower, you hang up that towel and put it back where it goes. When you get home from work, you take those shoes you just kicked off and put them away in your closet. Okay, I'll admit that one I'm kind of sucky at. I guess a lot of times I kick off my shoes and I don't even realize I've done it. But every night before I go to bed, I do walk around the house and collect the shoes from the other rooms and put them where they go. And most of the time it's 1 pair of my shoes and like 6 pairs of Melina's shoes. Because seriously, I don't understand why that child wears so many pairs of shoes in one day. I promise you, if you start implementing this one simple little rule in your life, it will absolutely change the level of cleanliness and organization in your home or office. You will find everything so much more easily, and you will be more relaxed when you walk in the door. So if you're interested in checking out my super organized laundry system that I mentioned earlier, I'll link it right up here for you. So I'll see you in the next one. See ya. We're out.